The following is a presentation of iPro Network, recognized around the world as the leader in corporate recognition television. Coming up on the first edition of Leadership Live, we'll have highlights of the incredible iPro Network event led by President Danny Pacheco. One of the original Shark Tank millionaires, Kevin Harrington, shares keys to building a successful business. Leadership expert, speaker, and author John Maxwell explains how to obtain your purpose, vision, and goals through leadership. Johnny Reed shares the latest on international expansion, plus all the attendees networked with each other at the cocktail party and on Broadway. We are coming to you from the Music City, Nashville, Tennessee, a popular hotspot in the Southeast, home of the Tennessee Titans of the NFL. There you see the Grand Ole Opry, where many country music singers have hosted concerts. And right next door, it's the Gaylord Opryland Hotel, offering the best of Nashville from one spectacular resort. They have it all here: lush atrium gardens, unique dining, riverboat rides, live music and entertainment, and the list goes on and on. The Gaylord Opryland Resort also plays host to our first edition of Leadership Live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Leadership Live. I'm Jim Ginocchio, along with iPro Network Impact Leader Bob Byron. Bob, I tell you, I've done this show so many times from so many different locations, from the sports stadiums to resorts to corporate settings, and nothing matches the setting here in Nashville, Tennessee.
I'll tell you, Jim, the Gaylord Opryland Hotel is the premier resort hotel here in Nashville, Tennessee, and iPro Network could not have picked a better spot.
I'll tell you what, we couldn't have picked a better program to recognize these stars that we have here in this company as well. Leadership Live, you can use as a platform for recognition, competition, inspiration, education, motivation, all of those areas. And Bob, you know as well as I do, in the past, we've done this program where we recognize people for a job well done, and that's what people are looking for. Sure, they want the money, but the recognition's important.
Absolutely, Jim. We do that so well here at iPro Network, and to catch that with this program is going to be off the chart. I'm looking forward to this program.
Absolutely. All right, we kick things off right from the top. We begin with the president of iPro Network, Mr. Danny Pacheco, who was on stage and really set the tone for the big two-day event.
iPro Network isn't going to get into competition with anybody else. We're going to create our own market, because it's not about, when you're in competition, you can't help yourself, but you get into imitation. And we're not about imitation. We're about innovation. We're going to create the market because it needs to be created. And so we took what was already great and enhanced it and made it an absolutely money-making compensation plan. Folks, there's nothing else like it once you really understand the power of what you have in your hands.
Wow, Danny makes it real clear about the marketplace and the direction of the company going forward.
Absolutely, and as we just heard from him, we are creating the market for usability. It's not just for speculation anymore, Jim.
And everybody was excited about what Danny had to say. Here's some of the reactions.
Oh, it's incredible. I can't believe the technology that's wrapped up in this. It's nothing like I've ever seen. I've been in network marketing for 6 years. I have never had the success like I have had with iPro Network. I have a huge team, 13 countries. This is something that is just blowing my mind. It's been the best build I've ever done in network marketing.
With what they're doing here at this thing here, I see what I have. The potential is just through the roof right now.
Great reactions from the field. When we return on Leadership Live, Kevin Harrington from Shark Tank and the Master of Leadership, John Maxwell, share powerful information to help you take your business to the next level. In the meantime, there you see some of the leaders on pro levels 1 through 4. All 7 levels of leaders were spotlighted. And by the way, they all received bonuses based on the amount of business volume that they produce. We'll be right back. the old saying goes, a picture is worth 1,000 words. More great shots inside the atrium here at the Gaylord Opryland Resort here in Nashville. And by the way, there's our Chief Operating Officer, Carla Pacheco, speaking to the audience. Man, what a strong foundation of leadership throughout this company. Welcome back, everyone. Jim Giannacchio, Bob Byram. Bob, I tell you what, shopping has changed in a big, big way, and we're going to talk about that as we introduce Bob McNulty. Bob is a e-commerce and retail entrepreneur. He's also on the iPro Advisory Council Board. He shared some incredible statistics involving the brick and mortar of the retail industry. He also mentioned that currently there's 13.5 trillion square feet of retail space. But guess what? That's about to change.
So they're going to close about 4 billion square feet over the next 5 years. That 4 billion square feet represents over $1.4 trillion worth of business annually. So that business is not going anywhere. That business is still going to be out there. It's just going to be in different parts of the marketplace. How much of that goes online, we don't know, but I would guess probably 70%, which is a huge number, which is opportunity for everybody in this room. If you really understand how to position yourself, how to build your brand, how to build an e-commerce store, you're positioned exactly in the right place at the right time because you have this huge market shift.
Wow, what a powerful segment. And I'll tell you what, Bob McNulty hit on some important things. In fact, take a look at these numbers. Store closings, Sears and Kmart, 358, JCPenney, 138, Macy's closing 68 stores. Look further down the list, Radio Shack at 1,000. You know, Bob, this presents an incredible opportunity, as Bob McNulty was saying, for all of us.
Well, like you said, Jim, it's a huge market shift out there, which presents a big opportunity for all of us.
Yep, absolutely. All right, we shift gears. Since the last big event that iPro Network held in California, iPro Network President Danny Pacheco has added another powerful industry leader to the iPro Advisory Council Board, former Shark Tank sensation Kevin Harrington. Kevin shared why it's so important to adapt to the changing times.
So Richard Branson said to me, Kevin, there's a couple things you have to do. Okay, you've built a $500 million business, you went public, you're on the New York Stock Exchange, you've done amazing things, you've worked with some of the most amazing talent in the world, but I'm going to give you 3 things. And he says, you've got to embrace digital disruption, you've got to embrace cryptocurrency, and you've got to create that dream team to surround yourself to take you to the next level, because you got to change some of the things you're doing. And so this was me coming out of there a few years ago saying, yes, I want to do this. Richard, you're giving me the inspiration. And as luck would have it, yes, I did meet Danny Pacheco and had a chance to turn things around in my business, because we had built an amazing business and now we're ready to do it all over again.
Wow, powerful by Kevin Harrington. And you know, we've always said, Bob, if you want to be a millionaire, then do what a millionaire does, like Kevin Harrington.
Sure thing, Jim. And you know, when a guy like that talks about his mentor, which is Richard Branson, a billionaire, and he talks about 3 different areas: embracing digital disruption, embracing cryptocurrency, and building a dream team, you better listen to a guy like that.
More excited and fired up that Kevin is more fired up now, knowing that we're going to be going in a fantastic direction now.
Kevin brings a lot of credibility from the standpoint of him being with the company.
And you know, iPro Network is positioned perfectly in the marketplace. We caught up with iPro VP of Marketing and Brand Development, Maurice Katz, about the Edge Club.
Edge Club is a social media platform beyond what you're normally used to, whether Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter. You can shoot videos on there, you can have pictures, you can share, there's different feeds. But what's so phenomenal about it, it's integrated into a marketplace where there's millions and millions of businesses that you're interconnected to be able to save money, shop through, get discounts in your local market, whether it's restaurants, stores, it doesn't matter, and it's all within the same platform. What's so exciting is you'll be able to know which businesses accept digital currency and which ones don't, which ones offer rewards, and which ones want to go ahead and get paid with digital currency. Some of them 20%, some of them even up to 100%. What's great about this platform is it's international, which means that there's going to be people in Europe that will have the businesses that they can shop through. and they can get coin back rewards over there, or even over there in Europe be able to bring businesses on board to start accepting digital currency, or in Africa or in Asia or even in South America. It doesn't matter where they're at. The app is geographically located to make sure that you can save money, make money, all through the social networking platform. We call it like a social commerce platform. Never really been done before that I've seen. And with that, we also have travel, where you'll be able to use the same application and be able to save money on sporting events if you want to go to live events. You'll be able to save money on hotels. You'll be able to save money on flights, domestic as well as international. You'll be able to save money on vacation packages, cruises, all within this platform. Better prices than Expedia and Hotels.com, all within the same exact platform, creating an ecosystem to be able to use digital currency.
Wow, powerful. Bob, your thoughts on the Edge Club?
Well, as Maurice says, this is a global social commerce platform that is the first of its kind. There's nothing like it out there, and it's an ecosystem using digital currency. Very exciting.
Next up was software development expert and business technology consultant Joseph McDermott. He covered trading platforms from stocks to foreign exchange currencies to digital e-currency.
I feel like what I'm about to show you guys is going to take you guys to give you that tsunami. Would you guys want to see that? So these exact products, we actually taught people and other students. We created 3 millionaires. And this wasn't a network marketing thing. This was just a product alone. People using the product and actually applying that product in the exact way that we told them how to do it. 3 millionaires. There were 7 multiple 6-figure students and 50 plus multiple high 5-figure students. This right here was an algorithm that we created. These trades are happening really 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, right? And you don't have to worry about like trying to figure out which ones are out. There's hundreds of pairs is what we call it. Like, you can trade USD against, the Japanese currency, there's all kinds of things like that. You don't have to go through all that. We've taken all of the guesswork out of that process and made it real simple for you guys. Also, there's a high degree of accuracy built into this because it's 4 years tested, right? Our team of professional traders and my business partner, like I said, who's made millions of dollars, it's built on the most accurate data feed in the world.
Wow, Bob, Joseph really hit on some game-changing information.
Well, Jim, we were not expecting any of that.
Yeah, I know.
And they had the set it and forget it platform that they had going on. They've dealt with Forex trading platforms that they've created over a number of years. And now they're going into the crypto space, which everyone was very excited about.
They were very excited. In fact, some of the leaders in attendance had this to say about it.
Oh my gosh, we already have so much. And then to come up with the announcements of where we can go with the Forex trading, with the cryptocurrency trading and so on, and it's so much different than anything that is out there.
I mean, wow, we can actually trade cryptocurrencies with some pretty awesome software. So the takeaways, this is a real business.
This company is literally answering so many of my prayers because it's like you're seeing morality and you're seeing e-commerce all in one place.
Still to come on Leadership Live, you'll hear from some of the top field producers in the business. The Impact team gets a flavor of Hollywood in the Music City, and much more as you get a chance to see just how magnificent this Gaylord Resort is here in Nashville. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Kevin Harrington, inventor of the infomercial, as seen on TV Pioneer, and original shark on the hit TV show Shark Tank. Now, because of my experience, I have the advantage of being exposed to new ideas, inventions, and innovations on a daily basis. So many people like to pitch me their idea. Now, obviously, with seeing so many new ideas, it's rare that one stands out and captivates my attention. But I'm here to tell you that I think I've come across something that could become one of the most profitable opportunities I've ever been involved with. This is the space of digital currency, or what's commonly referred to as cryptocurrency. Now let's talk about it. Let's think about this. It's a very hot topic right now, and there's a huge buzz in the marketplace. These are coins, and the values in this cryptocurrency market are exploding all over the place, and people are winning big time. But this industry has been waiting for a new currency to emerge, one that possesses the capability to transact at lightning speeds, one that has one of the most sophisticated securities available today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to Pro Currency. Pro was designed with the everyday consumer and business owner in mind. Pro Currency incentivizes all its users with extra rewards and benefits. Now, what if I told you that while you shop at your favorite and most trusted stores online, you could actually be earning Pro Currency for free? That's right. When have you ever heard of being able to receive digital currency for free, for doing something that you would have done anyway? The developers of Pro have exclusive connections with retailers and digital platforms, both domestic and international, that actually allow you to save money and get incredible discounts when using Pro to shop. There's so much coming down the pipeline with this new global currency launch that I assure you it's something you're not going to want to miss out on. I've aligned myself with their vision, and I'm ready to help spread the word about this amazing, innovative currency all over the world. This is Kevin Harrington, and I definitely look forward to having you benefit from this exclusive launch.
And welcome back to Leadership Live. Jim Ginocchio, Bob Byram. While we were here in Nashville, the Impact team was involved in a TV taping, parts of which was used during the main event. Bob, many people are tuning into the iPro network for the first time, and so I guess the questions they have is, why the Impact team, and what do they do?
Well, the Impact team were the leaders, top leaders of iPro Network that the corporate staff hand-selected to be part of an elite team. Now, that team was to get feedback from the field so the corporate officers knew where to go from there. So they picked some top-notch people for those roles.
All right, let's begin with the guy from Germany, Bishop Stewart.
Bishop is a great leader and did a great job in front of the room speaking on mindset.
What about Mario Delgadillo?
Well, Mario is everyone's favorite presenter, and he talked about cracking the code and the 90-day challenge.
Did a fantastic job. Thomas Dubois.
Well, Thomas, everyone loves Thomas, and he spoke in front of the room about making decisions and making an impact.
How about Mr. North Carolina, Bill Wynn?
Well, Bill, everyone loves Bill. He supports everyone and does all he can to help his team.
And I'll tell you, it was great meeting Carlos Alvarez and his family.
Yeah, Carlos is down from South Florida and building a huge international team.
What about Wences Navarro?
Well, Wences is in Southern California, and Wences is building a huge team all around the globe.
And of course, there's Chris Rapati.
Well, Chris is up in the Northwest, and watch out, because here comes Canada.
and here comes Bob Byram, too, because you're on that list as well.
Thanks, Jim.
Joining us now on Leadership Live is the International Director of Sales for iPro Network, Johnny Reed. Johnny, welcome to the program.
Hey, Jim, it's good to be here. Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you here. All right, so Johnny, let's begin with the Momentum event here in Nashville. Your thoughts on it, and what have you heard from some of the other leaders?
Well, I mean, in a word, probably amazing, Jim. I mean, I've been doing this for almost 30 years, and just the talent that I saw in one place, you know, between Dr. Maxwell, you know, he's rated as one of the top, you know, leadership coaches in the whole world, and then we had, you know, the former Shark Tank, Kevin Harrington, and then, of course, the entire arsenal of leaders that belong to the iPro network, and of course our amazing president, Danny Pacheco, and his beautiful wife, Carla. I mean, you look at that all-star lineup, it's just truly an amazing, and then just how they set it up, the professionalism, they had the timing down. I mean, I've seen a lot of these things where it's complete nightmare, and chaos would be the word I would use, but here I would say awesome.
Awesome, Johnny. You know, I know we're growing like crazy here in the United States, but boy, I tell you what, we're really taking off overseas. Your team is doing a fantastic job internationally.
Well, you know, I'm just an average guy that's been doing this a long time, so, you know, you do anything for as long as I have. Hopefully, I do it okay, because I don't sing or dance, so I got to do something. But the international part, you know, you just got to know the numbers of the, you know, the home-based business industry, whatever you want to call it. You know, it's about $250 billion, depending on who you talk to. We're looking at about 20% of that is in the United States. So 80% of the production comes from, if we're in America, offshore.
All right, thanks, Johnny, and we appreciate you taking the time out to join us here on Leadership Live. We look forward to your updates from overseas.
Well, Jim, you know, in the parting there, the joke with the president, he knows I have another home in Thailand, so I might not be coming back. Stand by. We'll see.
Still to come, Vice President of Business Development Sal Leto recaps this incredible event, and we'll highlight John Maxwell sharing many levels of leadership. There you see everyone at the special cocktail party hosted by the corporate team at iPro Network.
People ask me a lot about the future, about money, industry, the way we shop, spend, and even how our money rewards us has instantly changed with Pro Currency. Just by using this first-of-its-kind Pro app, I can buy things like this drone and get digital currency back in rewards. It's the easiest way to get into digital currency. Cryptocurrency has a lot to do with speculation, but so many digital currencies out there have no sustainability. They're missing those key things: sustainability and usability. Pro Currency is the first system where your routine rewards you. The more you shop at your favorite stores with the app, the more Pro Currency you receive back. I just placed an order. The Pro Currency I get back from this could actually help pay for my granddaughter's college tuition.
Let the future be rewarding with Pro Currency.
There you see the behind-the-scenes shots of the incredible production team at work led by Allison Joseph, and also Lynn Rose was amazing hosting this event from the stage, keeping everyone fired up and focused throughout the two-day event. What a voice, Lynn Rose. Welcome back to Leadership Live as you look at some incredible views of downtown Nashville and Nissan Stadium, home of the NFL's Tennessee Titans. Jim Ginocchio, Bob Byram back here with you here at the Gaylord Opryland Resort Hotel. And Bob, I tell you, we really had a special treat over these last few days when John Maxwell appeared.
It's amazing, Jim. You know, I haven't heard him in person before, and I've followed him for years. So what a treat I was anticipating.
Yep, absolutely. Well, John, as usual, hit it out of the park when he talked about the many levels of leadership.
And what does a leader have to do? A leader has to steward his or her time, effort, money, energy, etc., in the people that are producing. Remember this, 20% of the people in your organization will produce 80% of all the results. Here's the problem. We spend 80% of the time with the bottom 20%. We should spend 80% of our time with our top 20%, because that's where all the return is. So it's upfront expectations. Here's what I learned. You've got to disappoint people at a rate that they can stand. And the greatest way is upfront expectations, to look at you and say, look, let me tell you 4 or 5 things you just need to know up front. Love to have you join the team. So therefore, if I have those hard conversations in the beginning, it'll be easy for me to have those conversations when I need them. But if I have the easy conversations on the front, then the hard conversations are hard for me to bring up.
Right.
So what I learned a long time ago is right out front, just be loving, but be very honest, but very open. This is what it's like. Love to have you on the team. Sign up. I want you to sign up for it. So I don't want you to sign up for something that you think is just going to be just easy and you're going to make a lot of money and it's going to be success. And then 3 months later, reality hits you. Remember this: disappointment is the gap between expectation and reality. And when we don't have upfront expectations and conversations, we disappoint people because their expectations are much higher than what their reality is going to be. And as a leader, the first responsibility of a leader is to define reality for yourself and for the people that you lead. Once you do that, you're in good shape.
Wow, Bob, I could have listened to John for hours.
I could have too, Jim. It was amazing, from one of the foremost coaches in leadership in the world here in Nashville, Tennessee with us.
Absolutely, and all the attendees, the leaders that were here at the meeting, they were very impressed on all the notes that John covered on leadership.
What I learned from John Maxwell today was that I really need to learn the 5 levels of leadership and really care about people and listen to them and find out what their goals are so I can raise my lid to be higher and higher so I can attract those type of leaders in my corporation and my business.
The first thing I look for is leadership, and that's what John Maxwell's just been talking about. But the leadership starts with Danny and Carla Pacheco, the president and the COO of the company. That's what got me involved in the company from the very get-go. I want to know who's driving the ship. When I saw the integrity of those 2 people and the other leaders, that's what got me on board. That's what's kept me on board. That's what will keep me on board is the leadership of this company, the integrity.
Some great reactions from the field leaders. Now, as we start to wrap up our program here from Nashville, we bring in our Vice President of Business Development here at iPro Network, Mr. Sal Leto. Sal, as we always stress with our leaders, it's so important to take notes at the meetings and then take those notes back home and turn them into action steps. And of course, all of those notes are takeaways. So I have a question for you. What are your takeaways from this big event here in Nashville?
Well, iPro Network really showed the world that they're not here to market one product. They're bringing out a full-fledged ecosystem that has all the right working parts to create their own economy. Mr. Kevin Harrington started off the event by sharing his testimony, and what was so humbling and flattering for us that are a part of iPro Network was to hear that Kevin Harrington himself said that the fulfillment of that advice that was given to him from the billionaire Sir Richard Branson was through iPro Network. That iPro Network has the dream team. They also have a business model that has the right components with the digital disruption, online shopping, as well as helping people to leverage the future and growth of cryptocurrency. We also were able to showcase the Pro Mall products. There was a nice display booth set up, a storefront at the event showing which exact products are going to be on the Pro Mall. High quality, everyday goods that people are going to want to buy using 100% Pro currency that will be launching on the Pro Mall. Mr. Maurice Katz was able to share a marketing system that he's been developing that helps you expose people in a professional way to the business with click funnels and drip campaigns and emails and follow-up responses, helping everyone to have a professional way of running their business. He was also able to share with us the new Edge Club social platform. This is a platform that allows small business owners and merchants that are brought on by the ISAs of iPro Network to offer special deals, discounts, create instant coupons. It's all geo-targeted. You'll also be able to get huge discounts on sporting events and different tickets. You can buy gift cards for different restaurants and different amusement parks. They also share the vision of the company on how they're going to expand globally. They have an upcoming event in Osaka, Japan. From there, they're going to go to Vietnam. They're going to go to the Philippines. They have events lined up all over Central and Latin America, through Mexico and through Colombia. This business is about to get kicked into hyperdrive through Latin America and through Asia. They finished off the event with Mr. John Maxwell, and he had a book that he was signing for people at the event, and everyone was surprised and delighted to find out that the books were being given out for free. The company covered the food, the breakfast, the lunch, the snacks, the drinks. The books were all being given out for free by Mr. John Maxwell. It was a first-class event all the way. So that was my take on things. Incredible experience. Bob and Jim, back to you.
All right, thanks, Sal. I'll tell you what, Bob, what a recap.
Well, Sal's the right guy for the job because he remembers everything, and he's the right guy for our VP of Business Development.
Yeah, he sure is. All right, folks, take note. The next iPro Network event is going to be coming your way in Las Vegas. And Bob, man, I'm looking forward to that.
You know, it's going to be here before we know it. I'm telling you, the next 90 days is crucial to everyone's business. Now, we're coming into the end of the year, but really, you've got to get on it right now in a 90-day blitz cycle, and don't miss that event. It seems like we have a lot of time, but we really don't. We've already passed 2 events in the last 90 days, and it's been amazing.
Yep. So Las Vegas, here we come. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, as for our next Leadership Live program, well, stay tuned. I think that's about the best way we can say that one, huh?
Absolutely.
Okay. So with that being said, we leave you now with some of the leaders that had a great time down on Broadway here in Nashville. It was a fun time for all. In fact, as we wrap up the show, I throw it to them on Broadway. Take it away, gang. This has been a presentation of iPro Network, recognized around the world as the leader in corporate recognition television. For more information, log on to ipronetwork.com.